Welcome here to the Redination. Notes from the Underground starts now.
I was 5 years old, and I stopped everything. I was like, wow, that's so beautiful. It was so beautiful, the guitar. And then I walked to the kitchen and I talked to my mom, I want to play guitar. I don't even know who was the artist. And she said, oh, really? Your grandfather was a great guitar player. Yeah, and both of my grandfathers. One in Angola, in Africa. He used to play the Portuguese guitar, and my mom's father, he used to play the Brazilian guitar with nylon classical guitar. And I was wow. And she said, and your aunt has this guitar nowadays in Brazil. And I was like, oh, it's my guitar, right? But I was 5 years old, and it was the only thing my grandfather left as a sentimental thing. So she wouldn't allow like a kid, a 5-year-old kid have a nice guitar. And so we went to Rio, and when I got there, she knew I was going to ask for the guitar, so she gave me a smaller guitar. Oh, that's better for you. And I was like, stoked.
Right.
And I started playing by myself just by listening, and
You taught yourself to play
I taught myself how to play the guitar. And yeah, I was just playing and on the streets carrying my guitar, and the older guys want to, hey kid, come here. What do you have? What do you got? And I was like, I have, yeah, this chord is wrong, you have to, it's this one. And I'll play, yeah. And then that's how we learned that stuff.
I'm feeling high, and it's not just the candy sky, 'cause I'm scared. I've been through broken hearts and lost dreams, but it seems like this could be a real thing. You're that special kind of magic.
So I had a bunch of different influences in music. At home, my father loved classical music, and my mom used to love the Brazilian music, the contemporary music, but also the bossa nova from the 60s. That was the fusion of the chords from the jazz, the American jazz, the fusion with the Brazilian samba. That João Gilberto is the main name, along with Tom Jobim. And I used to listen all that stuff, but when I turned like, I think 11, I met Bob Marley.
You met him?
I met like his music.
Oh, okay.
And in his spirit,
Right,
for sure,
okay,
you know?
okay.
But the first time I heard Bob Marley, it freaked me out. I was like, wow, that's so beautiful, even though I couldn't understand, And at this time we moved to Rio because my father didn't have a job. In Bahia, we were kind of in a hardship, so we didn't have any money to buy food anymore. So at the same moment, he found a job in a city close to the city, like 1 hour away from the city that we were supposed to live in Rio. So he got the job and we moved to Rio, and then I started like listening to my aunt's discography. Led Zeppelin, Joe Cocker, Pink Floyd, Jim Page, James Joplin. My mom used to like that stuff too, but my aunt was more into American music and English music, rock and roll. How's they called? The huge festival that happened in the 60s, Woodstock,
Oh,
and
okay.
Jimi Hendrix. So, but I always loved reggae music, so that's pretty much my background. It's a fusion of styles. And my new album that I'm recording now through Solo Records, is a partnership that I have with Solo Records. We're recording at Studio West here in San Diego, Rancho Bernardo.
Okay.
And it reflects a little bit of those influences of fusion of styles, because I trust that in life I don't trust too much in like music styles, because music is music.
Right.
It's on the wind, it's everywhere. So, and in life, man, sometimes you feel sad. So what's the best music to represent this? You know, could be if you feel in love, maybe it's a bossa nova or something like more romantic. You feel like anger, it's more rock. You know, it's funk, metal. So I think I just like let it flow very naturally, you know, and it's a pretty much like the way that I'm feeling right now, like with music, and this album will reflect all those influences. We have reggae, have a little bit of Brazilian influence, we have funk, we have a little bit of metal. Yeah, so it's dance hall. So it's a little bit of everything. As we are in Brazil, we are a fusion of many cultures and people from all over the world, right?
If it feels like heaven to you, I'ma give it to you just how you like. I'm enjoying this moment with you. You gotta live it up in your life. And if it feels like heaven to you, I'ma give it to you just how you like. I'm enjoying this time with you. You gotta live it up in your life.
I had a reggae band, a Rasta band. So I lived for 11 years in this community with my friends and the musicians, and we used to just have the levity, the Rasta levity, right? To live together, play music, read sacred books, Bible and other books, you know, Quebra Nagast, a Glória dos Reis, the Glory of Kings, and a lot of people used to receive a lot of people in our home, other Rastas from other communities, and so it was a really good moment. And so I had this band called Semente da Paz for 11 years in Brazil. The meaning is seed of peace, right? And it was strictly reggae, Rasta reggae, you know, and with a lot of like messages and very cultural music. So I wrote this song, I think I was maybe 17 or 18. And so this song is called Semear o Chão. That means like to seed the soil. It's like a metaphor in our lives. Everything that you want to reap, you have to plant, you have to take care.
So it's like an inspirational song?
It was an inspirational song. It's like a mark in Brazil, like people that is the most played song on my Spotify, even though it was recorded with my band. When I came here, 2011, I got married and everything. It changed my life. Girls, right? A woman brought me like love, right? Brought me here, and so we stayed together. She's a great woman, you know, good friend, and we split because it's things of life. And then I started doing my solo career, you know. It was hard at the beginning because living in one city like San Diego, the booking agents, they will not book you.
Why not? Because...
No, what I mean is like, they will book you, but not enough to pay your bills.
Right.
Because they say, okay, what is your following?
Right.
I have music for you and your customer.
Right.
They will like book me. And you were booked like a week before in this place that is in another neighborhood, so I don't think they will go to your show there and come back here. And I was okay, how am I gonna figure that, right? So I had to create 5 different brands, 5 different names, right? It was Marawak, Ragabond, the Love Messengers, Bossa Lounge Project, and Combossa. And I used to say, okay, I'm the booking agent for those bands.